Here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
She has been oh so good so far, and this one has Maddie DiMaria. But they bottle her up at different times. Sometimes double teaming her, sometimes just playing her straight up. You got to give the defense credit more so than anything else. They've kept their shape across the back, and they've been able to corral the entire team offensively. It's just not been about DiMaria. They're playing everybody collectively, coming back in good shape. Now the Chargers are going to move from right to left on your viewing device.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about everybody saying it ain't just about Maddie DiMaria. and and you know that is it is, but come on, man. You know, next goal wins. It's 2-0, and they have St. Teresa trapped in their end. But yeah, it isn't about her. But she does everything well, exceptionally well with her teammates, and her teammates are they're better because of her, and they have coaching that puts it all in an understanding to say, hey man, this is everybody is valuable, and there is no doubt Maddie couldn't do what she does without her teammates. She knows that on the national team or at the Coriezu. She couldn't do it without her family. She couldn't do it because of this or that. She does it, and everybody applauds her for it because she's, oh, here comes Maddie down the line. Now she's into the box. Now going into the what? Oh, I don't know how that did not go in. It was something on TV. I guess it hit the girl in her head and went, oh my God. Well, she's got a, what's them call it? Maybe she hit the goalpost. I have no idea. Well, Mamma Mia, that was a magnificent play. So now they got a corner kick, and you could sense something's happening. Beautiful corner kick. Oh, just missed. I mean, it's just you put another pole there, and it would have hit the pole. Oh my gosh! So there it is. Uh, they're going to do a goal kick, and that's the first time that St. Teresa's touched the ball this half. Goes back. Oh, it happens to number 8 again. And 8 what? Right outside the penalty area. A ball rotation from a PK. She takes the ball, puts it down there as the stem facing her. They're thinking 3, 4. How many are they going to? She's at the top of the arc. So she's to the left of the arc. I mean, uh, and there it is. Everybody else to the right for a rebound on an angle. She's got a 4-person wall, hits it, and it's in the net. Oh, I mean, you talk about being isolated. Oh, the goalkeeper is on an island. And, okay, here is the replay. It's a swing that goes in a loop in over her head. She's thinking the ball is going left to her left, but then it comes over her head into the net. So it's, and I don't know that she can touch the goalpost, the crossbar. I mean, and it could be a new keeper. I don't know, but the whole idea is that it was like, oh my God, Maddie DiMaria taking the ball at the top of the 18 at the arc. Ladies and gentlemen, that's got GOAL written all over it. Just fantastic, you know. And I tell you, even if it was a real seasoned goalkeeper, You know, when she goes to North Carolina, you know, those college goalkeepers, they're not going to be able to stop her. You know, they all are already working with 76% of no way, no how, and then going from there. So, I mean, my gosh, man. I mean, you talk about the old whale had a nickname, one shot, one goal whale. Well, that would have been the one shot that would have been the whole goal. That's no problem. But walk away, you know. I mean, in a way, you could have a mercy rule. You give up? Yeah. All right. We won't have you. We won't have you have to pick the ball out of the net. All the so the coaches, they're all jiggling. They're ready to play. Come on, man. Shake your legs. Don't get tired. Don't get cramped up out there. It's hot out there. You know, it's hot. And there is no airflow. You got to have your own fan or your, handheld or something. Motorized. But anyway, supposedly as we speak right now, you're able to watch. Oh man, take the shot, take it off. The poor girl, the Saint Teresa girl, got hit somewhere somehow, a sprain or something, but it's hurting and she's crying, and they just had to take the camera off of her. I hope there's plenty of ice, and you know she might have a cast. I don't know what you know. This could be a reoccurring injury that she knows if it happens again that she's done. You know, that type of stuff. It's just oh. You know, the good, bad, and ugly of the beautiful game, man. That was pure ugly. Poor girl. So, there goes Maddie again. She's going around now. She's it. Oh, man. You talk about it was a great play. Great play on her part. Coming for a cutback with the girl running in at the right time. And the defense, you know, made a beautiful play to save a goal. So here it is, corner kick. Corey Azu is notorious on these Charger corner kicks. Oh, very nice one that goes out to somebody that was supposed to be there, but kind of forgot to play. Well, there's St. Teresa trying to break out. They're down 3-0. But it doesn't mean it's mercy yet, you know. There's a rule all from third grade to the World Cup women's national team. You don't settle the ball with your shin guards. Okay, you gotta lift a foot up, you know, to get a foot surface, you know, or leap up a little bit, get your thigh there or something, but not your shin guards. Okay. Here's a boot. Oh, clinic of taking that ball out of the air. Oh, it was number 8 again. Oh. I mean, come on, man. She's on the opposite side of the field, so where you hadn't seen her. She was always on this side. Now she's over there. A ball comes flighted out from like 30, 40 yards, and she takes it down right onto her patio furniture, right in the middle, you know, from her foot to right in front to where she can go anywhere, anyhow, at any moment. Oh my gosh. So here it is. They're spreading the ball out, and that's what they do great. They can do it like no other. I mean, they put it on the board and put it out on the field at the same time. And then, you got this, and then what are you going to do? Now she passes it back. So some midfielder came up and then tried to chip a ball 40 yards, and it didn't work out for her. And so here's the ball, and what usually happens is that if they don't score or get a shot on goal, they get a corner kick or a throw in. I mean, these, their statistics are really something, They don't shoot high, wide, and not so handsome, as soon as you get the ball, you say, well, that's a goal kick. What do you mean? Well, that person's going to hit it over the end line and not between the pipes. Oh, my gosh. If you put another post next to the goal post, that would have hit off the goal post. She swung this ball from the top of the 18. These girls must shoot and practice all types of from outside the PK on top of the 18. They take pride in it because they're not high and wide, not so handsome. They're like, this could. So there, settles the ball with her thigh, turns and gives a pass. The girl wanted the pass, but once she got the pass, Maddie DiMaria she did that? I could imagine, you're playing with her and you see it all the time in practices and games, and you still are amazed, Oh, there's three people around her, and they're still throwing the ball into her because they have confidence in her. Or they hear, just give the ball to Maddie. I mean, oh my gosh, it's just, but she can handle it. It's just not like, hey, what are you giving me the ball for? She wants the ball. So there you go. Now you got a situation is that, mark this down, Maddie DiMaria called for offsides. I think she was going back and over, that once again, she made the run. The girl's a little delayed in getting her the ball, thus the offsides. So, magnificent, almost. But what happens is, on a passing team, you don't get in the bad habit of standing rondos where you're just standing and you pass the ball, okay? Because you're in a confined space, and after you pass it through the standing rondo, then you got to move forward, because what are you going to pass now? Because everybody's covered. So the deal is when you pass, you got to move off the ball. That's what they call a 3-in-1. The triangle is that you have the there's only three. A person with the ball and two without the ball, and they determine when and how the pass is going to be given to go past that mark. So the ball comes to where you got the situation. You're breaking lines. You got this line. So you got you could pass it here or pass it there. Well, if that person would move down here, you pass it to her and she's past everybody. And so that's once again, Whalen, Whalen, Kevin, Kevin, 075 at gmail.com for any questions that you may have. The situation is the Koryezu goalkeeper, goal player, just got the ball, and she wanted to, oh, it's a peach, offsides. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I could give you a little insight. When you're up there in the forward line, you make a move to break the line of the defense, and the girl with the ball hasn't passed it yet. You got to look to where that referee's at. If the referee's behind you, you are probably putting yourself in an offside position. If you're looking at the referee, you know if you're on one side of them, you're onside. If you're on the other side of them, you're offside. So therefore, that's your oh, great play. Oh, a great play in the, right to the St. Teresa girl, and she just ran past it and stumbled and fumbled like Wales on his podcast. Oh, my God. So that would, they had everybody beat, and they just couldn't connect. Oh, they show it again on instant replay. Oh, people could watch this for too long and still remember it. Oh, man. So very nicely, you got a gal running at the goalkeeper. Well, she doesn't have to get all excited about it. She just moves it and passes it to her teammate, who is expecting it because she moved so that the goalkeeper could see her and she could see the goalkeeper to the pass coming. Once again, Whalen Kevin at 075.com, gmail.com to get all your questions and answers. To get all your answers to the questions you may have. And there they go again. The Chargers, beautiful peach on top. Wow. Yeah, she knows. Nobody has to tell her teammate Maddie went over to her, hey, shake it off. That was like 1 out of 1,000 that you missed that. And, maybe you were, I don't know. It just happened. Take it, shrug it off. It's an accident that was, there it is. I mean, forgive yourself and move on. And that's the beautiful thing about Maddie DiMaria. She's a teammate. She was the first to go over to her. No one else said anything. I didn't have a clear view of what the TV gave me. No one else said anything. Maddie DiMaria she made it a point to go over to her to say, hey, don't worry about it. I mean, this is a big game, man. You miss something like that. You say, hey, we're winning 3-0. Take it easy. All right? And if, we're tied 3-3, you would score on the next time. Here comes Maddie DiMaria, a peach, threw out a peach and right to the goalkeeper. There it is. Maddie comes right over to the teammate and say, hey, I mean, what's the worst is going to happen? I'm going to miss the United States record for assists. She gives out another one. I don't get that assist by one. I mean, it's okay, man. It's a game. We're enjoying ourselves out here. You hear? Get the message. This is we're doing this for fun. Okay? All right? So let's have fun. Tough break. You know, get it next time. You know, I can make that move. I tried that move 1,000 times. I got 999 wrong. And then I did it one, and then bang, I kept doing it until I couldn't make a mistake. That's the whole deal. You don't make it until you get it right. You do it until you can't stop from getting it right. That's the beautiful thing about the beautiful game. Oh, the referee. I mean to tell you, it looked as if he had to look. He sided eye that on the line, or he had an eye and an ear to call that out, because where would have said play on, play on. Oh man. So here they go again. Oh, taking the ball, top of the 18, goes, shoots. She's trying to shoot through legs. She's open, and to the goalkeeper. Well, there it is. Now we say, okay, I messed up this time, and then she says, "Hey, Maddie, thanks, but no thanks." And there they go. She told her teammate, "Hey, get on this side. This might help you. That side was kind of rough on you, you know." And so that's the beauty. Now, how does this goal? Oh, magnifico! I mean, the defenseman going back, ball. She's got her face to her own goal, and a gal opponent on the back of her. She's going to hit it to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's probably, making it say, hey, pass the ball back. And she just turns and dunces and breaks the line. And, there's Maddie. And Maddie, all net, ladies and gentlemen. All net, ladies and gentlemen. All net. Oh, my gosh. Just magnificent. Oh, the two captains, everybody. I mean to tell you, you see these girls play, and what a magnificent behind the play. Oh, that started it all. Behind the back pass. Oh, it just, oh my gosh. I mean, what are you going to do? It is 4-0 with 19 minutes left. And they're taking a break because it's so hot out there. It's unbelievable. But they know it's not over yet. I mean, a whole lot of teams have lost after being up 4-0. And I was told this by, people that knew, and a guy who actually lived it. He was on the good end of the 5-4. Let that sink in. You're down 4-0. He had less than 20 minutes, but you had 20 minutes left, and you're down 4-0. Hey, you sign the paper to resign from this? You give up? No, you put it in, and you score a goal. You score another one, and they don't score, and all of a sudden it's 4-4, and you say, forget about overtime. We're going to win it in regulation. 5-4. Oh, man. And the guy was, he was right in your face. because that's how he looked at his teammates, and his teammates looked back at him when they said, "Yeah, we're doing it." Oh, man. So that's what Saint Teresa is doing, and I'm going to step on the side because I don't know, but I'm thinking that is what Koriezu has done. They take situational practices that they practice where they're down 4-0. Okay, we got amounts of time because you got to remember you're playing against the clock, your opponents. Oh, what a beautiful. Oh, yeah. She's going to get a goal because she's going to hit. That's 3. And so you give her another. Yeah, there they go back at it. Hey, that's Maddie. That's teammates. You go the whole game. I'm going to love you, man. I'm going to love you because you're a good friend and a teammate. And that's the beautiful thing is that you practice. You're down 4-0. How do you, at the end of practice, how did you do it? How close did you come? Or you have to look on both sides of the ball. How did you allow them to score 5 goals? What went on? What was the purpose? What did you do you could avoid to doing it on purpose, with a purpose for a purpose, to be up 4-0 and lose the game? Or what did you do that you were down 4-0 and came back and won 5-4? I mean, that's an amazing. So anyway, 17 and counting. They're looking around because it's hot. It's muggy. The only type of airflow you get, the goalkeeper had to make a nice save on this shot. It took her 4 times, but the fourth, so anyway, somebody's got to take the ball to. Well, they're waiting for the time to go. They're playing against the clock. They don't have to take a corner kick right away. And it's not within a certain time where the referees can call timeout. Stop the clock. It's going. So, and there's you can always count on a defender every once in a while to take a crazy shot that goes into somebody that they come rushing out to get the ball. There's no reason for her to shoot like that. It's not. She's not completely open. So you hit the person and you hit a wall and it goes all right back to your own goal. So that you got to realize what are you doing on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. And once again, WaylandKevin075 gmail.com. They're making some substitutions, and that's a good thing. You play that time. Now it's 15:40, so you bring it down. There's a certain time, I don't know the time, but I know that there's a time when you make a substitution, they stop the clock. The team that's winning. I think if you, well, at least I know that. There she goes again. She's got a ball on the left side, comes into the penalty area, goes to the end line, crosses it. She crosses it, and there was peaches. She threw out 2 peaches for the gal at the penalty area and the gal behind her. And both of them whiffed it. So that's no problem. It's, kind of chuckle about it later, but That's the beauty of the situation. All right? You get the ball. You got the situation. Playing out the situation. You don't have to use cones. Use your imagination. You got a girl here, their opponent there, opponent. You got a teammate here. You're here. What are you going to do? How are you going to direct that ball for them to handle it and be able to? There she is. It took it. Now she got the gold. And Maddie's the first one to jump all over. You got the gold on the 5th try, sister. And it was all net. Unstoppable, as a matter of fact. There you go. There you go. I mean, I've watched them, the Chargers. And you can't, if you watch them, there's no way you can stop from not the tears coming, tears of joy of like, oh, that's just why they call it the beautiful game, man. It's so beautiful to see this, and it's what happens on both sides of the ball and on and off the ball. That little something, and that's what I'm hoping Wales Certified can help you with, is to be able to view the game, to see these moments, not to miss them. And, well, once again, if you want to go to a game with the Whale, pay for expenses and so forth, I could sit with you and analyze the game for you as you're right next to me. So you get the best of the Whale live. How you figure that? So that's the beauty of it all. And it's 5-0. And it's 13 minutes left. And the story goes is that the Red Army over there, the Chargers, everybody that is sitting over there, anybody who's not one of them will not go over there. It's very obvious that this is the Corey Azu fan section. And it is a beautiful thing, man. And it's going to, 3 in a row, bro. Oh, yeah. And being undefeated, untied, to be ranked number 1 in the area, to have won back-to-back the only 2 St. Louis High School Champions League finals. They won them, both of them. The only 2. And they have the 2 back-to-back virtuosos. The girl that I told you that scored, Roz, and her teammate, Maddie DiMaria, they were the 2 virtuosos, the only 2 in the girls, St. Louis High School Girls Champions League. And now they're back-to-back state champions. And back. They won Class 3, and then they went up, and they won back-to-back on 4s. Nobody's ever went through this. This is why Wales Certified. This is why we're together. This doesn't happen, folks. And I hope that you can get some tapes of being able to watch them or go out to watch them and to talk to these girls and the coaches. There they come. They come off, yeah, to get their applause from their teammates on the sideline. Yeah, man. You played in the final? I sure did. I played in the last 11 minutes of it, and it was the best time I ever had in my life. And they're moving the ball magnificently. I mean, they are, top shelf. And that's what it is. You say, yeah, I I didn't really play a lot. Well, no, you couldn't hardly play a lot. You had so many high school All Americans on the team. You had all staters. It was tough to make the lineup, you know. And there they go. They're changing goalkeepers. Everybody's giving the thumbs up to they're hugging each other now. Oh my gosh. Wow, man. It's the last game. It's the last game, man. And you've been with me. And it's the last game. You know, that, you're the coach and I'm the player. This is the last game. The last moment of the last game. And that's a special moment. That's why, you call a special timeout for these moments, because you don't want these moments to pass. You want to give it all you got. And, that's when you have the coaching staff and everybody, the class and style to the nth degree. But know that at times when it wasn't shown, you missed the moment. That moment will forever live in the hearts and minds of those players and coaches. That we talked about what we were going to do, and we either did it or we didn't do it. But it wasn't because we didn't have our minds and hearts on the right path and to do the right thing. And, gosh, that's why the whale Kevin has 075 on it, because that's when I graduated with my last high school game. And you have to move on. And I had nothing but great memories past that. But because that you name your email address the way you want it. So my last name, first name, 075 at gmail.com, like goalkeeping mail, And there it is, man. High school soccer. It means a lot. And I can't imagine not being able to play it. I really don't. Maddie DiMaria, the best gal in the country. She's playing it. A guy that I knew, and I asked him, and I still don't feel right giving his name because it was a special moment. He was the best player as a freshman on a team that they had the player of the year. That was his teammate. And for me, well certified, he was better than him. And then he went and played academy, this and that. And then he came back his senior year, and he did everything but win the state championship. The guy was just magnificent. And, there it is. And Perry Vandenbeck, they had like pulled him out of high school. He won the state championship as a freshman. And then, everybody wanted him so much. He just with the United States national team, he became ineligible to play high school soccer. That was a goofy thing. And you get that at Wales Certified Podcast on the Starting 11. So, you go on the website, Buzzsprouts or wherever you get your stuff, and you have the podcast. St. Teresa's got a lot of class. They're hitting their teammates because it's about them. It's not about the score. And the story comes out is that there it is. You have the story with Terry Minkler, the all-time boys the winningest high school coaches boys in America. Almost like a record that almost can't be broken. I mean, it's so wild, in the thousands. With a guy on a podcast in the Whale who has the story of me with them that I played in a game with the two of them as coaches, and we did our stuff, and they know some secrets about the Whale that very few people remember, but they do, and they don't let me forget it. But the story goes is that I was the only one. They said, you were the only one. Well, I coached for 40-something years, 50 years, and I never seen it. It was only, so the whole deal comes out is that they are on the Whale Certified, and they talk about stuff, about the high school game and how it came, and to where the high school champions league, the national movement towards thereof, is out there. And they, the trophy for St. Louis has the Terry Minkler Trophy, if I'm not mistaken. And nothing happens of significance in the St. Louis High School Champions League without, Vince, is it okay? Vince, is it all right? So there it is, Vince Drake and Terry Minkler, plus Al Trost, plus forget about it, I forget names, but everybody. Perry Vandenberg is the ambassador for the United States National High School Champions League, and it's moving. And that's why I needed to come out to say this. You got the Chargers going back and forth, and they're doing everything they can. The St. Teresa's kind of like giving it up to where we put in, some substitutions to, that you played. You remember? You did good, Early in the season, you got hurt. We had, and now you're able to play. We played you. Everybody's got a role to play. And here comes Maddie again, going across the top of the 18, passes it off. Great play by the St. Teresa defense woman. And there it goes. So it's 150 left. And there's it is. Goal kick. Let's move it. Let's move it up. Let's go. So St. Teresa's trying, to get one. They don't want to, get shut out. So a nice little pass, this and that. So it's mostly, movement, and so tired that if the ball isn't precisely, you just don't have that burst of speed that you had earlier. It is so hot out there, so muggy that, oh, mamma mia, Oh, and the Whale is down here. He's going to hope that everything's going to work out and we'll go through the. I'll try to walk you through the ceremony. You know, it's. I mean, it is really something to behold. When you go out to the Champions League and you see that final, that is an event. That's an event. And when you go to the state final for the Missouri State High School Champions, it's an event. It is really something. You're going to, as it stands right now, going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. They go on. They did it. They did it. They did it, man. They did it. They're unbeaten, untied. Oh, they're state champions. They're rated #1 in the country. There it is. They've been hugging each other for all year, on and off the field, in the classroom, out over any time, on the bus. And there comes the coaches. There they are. They're all together again. And this is the last time that they're all going to be the same girls. The sideline is packed with other Chargers, because when you go to Koryezu, or you are a friend of Koryezu, you are a part of it. You're a part of this Koryezu Academy, and they're lining up the sideline to wait for their players to touch, give them a high five and to touch them and this and that. What a moment. They go with their opponents, say hello, very classy. The poor girl's all wrapped up with the leg, with her ankle, and there they are. They go with the St. Teresa Academy. Now they got this and that. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to go and pick up the state trophy. We're going to get our medallions. We won it. We did it. They know they did it. They know they played. They were teammates. And Maddie Di Maria knew them. And they knew her. And they were a team. Wow, man. Undefeated, untied. Oh. It can't get any better than this. This is perfection. This is an undefeated, untied season. There's David LaGrane. Dave Gravane, ladies and gentlemen, is a legend in the St. Louis area. And El Koryezu. Way to go. I mean, there they are, man. They're in line. St. Teresa's a very classy academy, very classy with uniforms. The coaching staff and the girls are all well-mannered, very sportsmanlike people, and hats off to them. When two teams in the Class 4, the Missouri State High School girls soccer championship, can come together for the love of the beautiful game, you can't get any better than that. The poor girl that got hurt earlier, she's gonna have some crutches. They picking up the trophy, man. They were runner-ups, and they had no idea. They probably were told, you ain't gonna win nothing this year, and they came close, man. They were there. Now they get their stuff, and the coaches hand out to all the said, have to stand and who you at? There you go. All right. Yeah, you gotta be in order. Yeah. And then the goalkeepers get the coach gives them their medallion, and I have them hanging on the in the windowsills of Boom Boom Productions in downtown Holly Hills. Boom 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 Studios in downtown Holly Hills in St. Louis. You'll see the medallions hanging up, and the ones they are getting, you know, they'll have them. Hopefully, they'll have them somewhere. You know, they don't throw them around like David and Goliath or anything, you know, but they have you know, and they're both kind of the same. I have to look. I don't know, but they got the same. I don't know if they're made in a different color or something, but the whole story. Yeah, yeah. Just all the emotional responses to get this, you know, that is the last, and or it's, you know, I may get more of these. You know, this is the first one I've ever received. So it's really something, you know. And yeah, so the last four, they must be the seniors, and they wanted their senior year, you know. They hug each other, you know. Wow. You know, the captain must have gotten hurt, you know. It has it on the thing was, and the coach, she's got tears. There's just no way, no one that could watch this wouldn't have. I mean, great camera work. It's just unbelievable. Now here they are, the Chargers. Here comes the captains. They're lifting it up. There they are. There they are. The Chargers of Koryezu Academy, undefeated, untied, 2026. There they are. Now they hand out to the same thing with Koryezu going down the line. So they give it out. There you go. There's my buddy's daughter that's getting it. Hey, there you go. There you go. Her father's a Hall of Famer in the St. Louis area. And I don't know if the head coach is of her husband is in. The goalkeepers are getting it. They were stunning. Great goalkeepers. Captain Roz, unbelievable. You know, you got this gal, that gal. Oh, I mean, and there it is. She stood next to her. You know, she's getting it. And there it is. There it is. Now it comes. Maddie DiMaria. Maddie DiMaria. Yeah, everybody enjoyed that, to see that. She's so humble, so humble. Yeah, she's got a personal greeting to each and every one. This gal, she must be a freshman. She's so tiny, you know. And but she made it. She made the team, and she deserved it to be on the team. You know. And all these players, you know, it's an unforgettable moment. Each of them are bonded for life. That, you know, this and that can happen, but they all played They all had personal moments with each other throughout that season. And there's the coach, Coach Bursick. She did it. She's got some others to hand them out to. So, one applause. Now, lift up. Take that victory tour. They're going to pose for pictures. They got the pictures. They said, okay, this is how we're going to do the pictures. They pre-planned. You got to prepare to win or prepare to fail. If you don't prepare to fail. There they are. Undefeated. Now they're doing, what are they doing? They're doing three in a row. So number one, they're number ones. Ranked number one in the nation. Yeah, there they are. They're all hugging each other. The picture, the smile. Yes, they'll never lose that smile. Okay, this is it. This is the final moment as a team that we'll be together. Yeah. Now they're all running over to their classmates. Oh, what a sight. They're going crazy, folks. They're going crazy. I mean to tell you, there's a cool breeze. There is it isn't hot. It isn't sweaty. It's nothing but tears of joy, happiness, just remembering this moment. This is it. I just went to school for 4 years at the Koryesu, and all they did was win. Oh, man. And that's the beauty of it. It's a program. It's a high school. It's a program. They supported the basketball team, the volleyball team, the lacrosse team, the field hockey team, the softball team, the track team. They supported each other. And that's the beauty of it. There's a lot of stories about it. Does that player have it? I can't describe it, but if I see it, I know it. And that school is it. All right? And that program is it. And I hope that you find some it about it when you listen to the Whale Certified podcast. Become a sponsor. Become a friend of the Whale Certified movement. All right? Because you know that I know that you know. You too can be Whale Certified if you only try.